In today's video, I will be talking about the 7 reasons why I absolutely love living in Smyrna, Tennessee. Hi, welcome back to my channel. It's your real estate advisor, Patricia 𝗏𝗡𝗏𝗏 with 𝒦𝗏 Realtors here in the Middle Tennessee area. In this video, I'll be talking about 7 reasons why I love living in Smyrna. It will be in no particular order, so pull up a chair, let's chat. Okay, so number 1 on my list is the weather. I love Tennessee weather. It's great. You get all 4 seasons. This is one of the places, it's in the South, that you get all 4 seasons, and I absolutely love that because I love variety. I think the main reason for me is that I love to be able to change my outfits. I don't want to have to be stuck wearing the same type of clothes year round. I like that we have all 4 seasons, and I actually love all 4. I don't think I really have a favorite. I'll probably say winter is probably my least favorite. I love spring, I love fall. I don't like summer, and the summers it can be unbearable sometimes when it gets in the very high 90s, close to hundreds. You know, when you get to the triple digit, then yeah, it can be unbearable, but it doesn't last long. Before you know it, it's fall, and I absolutely love fall. So I would say that's one of the things I like about living here is the weather. None of it is brutal, I think. Let's see. So especially winter, I like it that even though we do have snow, we don't get that snow like you would get in New York, like 20 inches of snowfall, and you have to dig your way out of your driveway. Every now and then we'll have some snowfall, but it's nothing like that. I like that the lows are usually in the 30s for the most part. You don't get that -0, -17, nothing like that. There's no way I'd be able to make it if we had that. So I absolutely love the weather here. And I mean, every season is beautiful. You should see the fall, the leaves when it's changing. Is it the spring when all the flowers are blossoming? I mean, I just absolutely love the weather here. And again, I love the winter because I get to wear my boots. Reason number 2, I love living in Smyrna is the location. Our county as a whole is kind of in the middle of Tennessee. So that's why we kind of refer to here, our area is Middle Tennessee. So it's between 2 big cities. You have Nashville, and it is about 20 miles from Nashville, and it takes me literally 25 minutes to get downtown. If I would rather go to Murfreesboro, it is 15 minutes the other direction going east. So again, I love that the location of Smyrna, and it's close to just about anything you want to get to. The airport is probably, I know it's less than 30 minutes. It doesn't take me that long, and there's different ways to get there. So I like that about it too, about Smyrna, where it's located. Reason number 3 I love living in Smyrna is the school system. I relocated here about 6 years ago now, due to some research that I did about the school systems. Honestly, and Tennessee doesn't really have any specific like report card on each school. So like some states I know have that, where you can actually score each school based on different categories, but Tennessee, to my knowledge, does not have that. So I went to a website called greatschools.org or .net and did my research that way and talked to people, and that's how I decided to make the decision to move here. And again, there are quite a few schools here that are, if you go to greatschools.org, I believe, have a grade of 8 and higher. So reason number 4 that I love living in Smyrna is the small town feel. Now, I will say that even though Smyrna is a small town, that is slowly going away due to the amount of people that are moving here on a daily basis. I believe from the last stats that I heard that there were 100 people moving to Nashville daily, and about 20 of those are coming to Rutherford County on a daily basis. My numbers might be a little bit off, but there are a lot of people moving out here. So for that reason, we're kind of slowly losing that small town home feel, but you do still have that because I mean, I love the community where I live. I love the people. People are very friendly. Someone's always there willing to lend you a hand if you need it. So, and there are places still, like if you drive around, there's lots of land, lots of greenery. You'll see farms, you'll see horses, cows, whatnot. So, I mean, there are a lot of places here further out that you won't see any of that. So I do love it for that reason, and the fact that even though it's a small town, a smaller town, you still get the amenities, you get the benefits, the same benefits as you do as if compared to if you were living in Nashville. So for me, I like it because everything, for the most part, I would say is like within 5 minutes drive. If I'm trying to get to the grocery store, I've got Publix, Kroger, Walmart's a little further out, and you've got Target. We don't have any of the major big box stores like Sam's. You have to go to either Nashville or Murfreesboro to get to those. But if I'm looking for shopping, we've got TJ Maxx, we have a Ross, we have Kohl's. Again, we have Target. So if you're looking for Home Depot or Lowe's, that's within 5 minutes from where I live. All the restaurants, again, are in Sam Ridley. Again, those are very close, within close proximity. So is the hospital. There are churches all around us. So I do like that I don't have to travel far to get to most of what I need. Now, if I'm looking for a shopping mall, on the other hand, I would have to go to Murfreesboro to get to the avenues, or go to Nashville for that. But for the most part, everything that I'm looking for, it's right here in Smyrna. So I love that about living here in Smyrna. Moving on to reason number 5, and that is the job opportunities that are here in Smyrna, Tennessee. And when the pandemic hit, the unemployment rate actually went sky high. It went all the way up to about 18%, but since then, the unemployment rate has recovered, and we are now sitting at about 3.9% unemployment rate, which is lower than the unemployment rate for Rutherford County and Tennessee as a whole, and the national average as a whole. So Smyrna does have quite a bit of opportunities. One of the largest employers here in Smyrna is Nissan. Nissan employs 8,400 plus people. We also have companies like Schneider Electric, Taylor Farms, Asurion, and I'm missing one, but I actually did a video, if you want to check that out, on the top employers here in Smyrna. But I would say that actually in the last couple of months, there have been some announcements. If I can find those, I'll link those too, but of other companies relocating to Smyrna, I know, having their either building a warehouse or having their offices built out here and offering more employment, like 200 job positions. So that makes Smyrna pretty attractive. A lot of people come out here because of the employment opportunities and the fact that we have a pretty low unemployment rate. Reason number 6, I love living in Smyrna, Tennessee, is the food. I am actually not a foodie. I do have a child that is a foodie. But I do like the fact that there is a variety of places to eat here. And the fact that pretty much every cuisine that you can think of is represented here. I mean, if it's Greek, if it's Italian, Mexican, just name it, you're gonna find something here. And, you know, it's not usually just one. You have multiple places to pick from so that you don't really get bored. And a lot of people eat out here. So sometimes there's a wait. So you have to figure out which, maybe look at Google and see when it's going to be the last busiest time to go out to eat. So that lessens the amount of time that you have to wait, because it could be 30 minutes, 45 minutes to an hour. The one thing I will say about eating here in Smyrna is that there's really no fine dining. I believe there's maybe one new restaurant. I think it was called the Tasting Room. I haven't tried it. It's supposed to be fine dining. But usually I have to go to Murfreesboro or Nashville if I'm looking for that more upscale or fine dining experience. So that's the only thing I would say that is missing here. But apart from that, pretty much you're looking for hot chicken. I mean, everything. Barbecue, you're going to find that here. So moving on to reason number 7, my final and last reason for me living here in Smyrna, Tennessee, is the cost of living. It is low compared. I actually did a video on that one as well, and I'll put a link in my in the description box area. But cost of living here is very low compared to the national average, and it's definitely lower, a little bit lower compared to Nashville, and also I believe in Murfreesboro. You know, rent is more affordable. Houses are lower priced when you compare it to other cities surrounding us, but I will say that's beginning to change too, just due to the pandemic and everything that's going on with inventory. But overall, still, as far as your groceries, you're going to find that at a good price, like doctor visits, eating out, all that overall compared to Nashville, it is going to be lower here in Smyrna, Tennessee. So again, that makes living in Smyrna pretty attractive for most people. In a nutshell, Smyrna, Tennessee is a great place to relocate to based on the 7 reasons that I have just mentioned in this video. So if you or your family are looking to relocate to the Middle Tennessee area and have been thinking about Smyrna somewhere, and then you have been thinking about Nashville or somewhere, a suburb of Nashville, I will suggest Smyrna because, again, for the reasons that I mentioned. And I actually have a relocation guide that you can download that will give you more information about Smyrna, because there's so much more that I didn't even mention actually in this video. I just limited it to 7, but I literally could go on for much longer, but I wanted to keep this video short. So if you have any questions, definitely feel free to leave me a comment below in the comment section. Please give me a thumbs up if you want to see more videos like this. Give me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe. I would love to see you subscribe to my channel and be on the lookout for my next video coming up next week. So again, feel free to let me know if you have any questions, and thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.